What's up, guys? Dark Cowboy 90 back with another video. Just had to let that loss kind of marinate, get my full thoughts on it last night. Even though we're 11-1, man, or we were 11-1, it sucked to lose a game. A lot of people were like, "Come on, man, you just lost your second game of the season, so you guys are still good. 11-2 is still a very good record." But anytime you're swept by a division opponent, and any loss in general fucking hurts. But being swept by the Giants makes it even that much more worse. Their defense played fucking solid as fuck. Even without JPP, they fucking held their own. And a lot of things that they did, they even made fucking Dak look worse this game than he did the first time around. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is a whole different Dez and Dak. They have experience throughout the season for this game now. They should do good." And I don't know. I didn't think that we were going to just roll on the Giants. But at the same time, I did not think, especially without JPP, that they would hold us to 7 points throughout the whole fucking game. Like, they deserve a lot of credit for that shit. Steve Spagnuolo, that motherfucker's a good-ass defensive coordinator. He was the same defensive coordinator when the Giants beat the Patriots, the undefeated Patriots in the Super Bowl. So he's not a fucking fluke-ass D coordinator. Dez didn't do shit all game. That's another fucking thing, another problem. He's on and off. I don't know if his mind's right, but you get paid so much money. You're one of the easily top 10 receivers in the NFL. And you give triple zeros, man. What the fuck? Triple zeros. 0 fucking catches, 0 yards, 0 touchdowns. There's plenty of ways to get Dez involved. There's screens to get him involved. Putting him in motion to get him involved. Putting him in different positions on the line. Putting him at left side, right side. Putting him in the slot. There's ways to get Dez involved. So you can't tell me that. They literally, how can I say it? You can't tell me that you can't get Dez involved when there's so many ways that you can. Williams did his thing. Zeke did his thing. Got 100 yards still. 4th and 1. That just shows you that we down as fuck to run the ball and go for it on 4th and short yards. Jason Garrett is not a little teddy bear anymore. He's being aggressive, and I like that. I like that he's wanting to win the game. But what kind of shit was it when it was 3rd and 11 and we throw a fucking toss play? What does that show you? To me, that makes me think that at that point of the game, they didn't trust Dak to fucking make the first down. So they did a little cop-out toss play on 3rd and 11 for a 6-yard loss. That's what that tells me. Dak did throw 2 interceptions. Maybe that made their confidence go down on him, but one of those was not his fault. You could even say 2 of them weren't his fault. He probably shouldn't have thrown that deep one to Dez because it was double covered. But Dez is a fucking monster at jump balls, so with Dez being there, it's kind of like a 50-50, even though he's double covered, but still. Dez wasn't on the same page, or Dak wasn't on the same page. I don't know what happened. I'm not in the huddle. I don't know what the play call was or what. But the first interception was Dez's fault because he fell, and Janoris Jenkins got the INT. Going forward, man, we've already faced 2 really tough defenses, and we barely beat the Minnesota Vikings. And against the Giants right now, we fucking lost. And against the Giants the first time, we lost. And they have a really good defense. So what does that say about our team? What does that say about our team? Even looking at the stats, I seen we lost time of possession, and I'm gonna tell you guys, we are not gonna win football games if we don't play our football, which is ground and pound, running the ball, getting first downs, doing 10, 15 yard or 15 play drives, coming out with touchdowns in the end, and winning time of possession. The Giants beat us in time of possession, even though it was by a minute. They beat us by time of possession, and they fucking ran no huddles at a lot of the times that they fucking played. A lot of the times they were on the field, they ran no huddle, and they still beat us on time of possession. We couldn't get past third and longs. We couldn't even get past third and fucking 5, third and 6s. The Giants have a really good defense. I can't stress that enough. They got 3 top cornerbacks, and they got a stud fucking free safety in Landon Collins. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie's balling, Janoris Jenkins balling, Landon Collins is balling, Olivier Vernon, he didn't get much sacks, but he got the fucking pressure. Tyron Smith held his own as far as giving up sacks. He didn't give shit, but he gave up some fucking to make Dak try and pressure. And a lot of the things that the Giants did good was they either had a linebacker spy Dak just in case he tried to run, or they had the pocket really good, contained really well. So if Dak tried to escape, he couldn't get out. So they played a picture perfect defensive performance against us. Our defense played lights out, man. It was the best defensive performance by this team I've seen all year. Got pressure on with 4 men. Even send the blitz got pressure. Sean Lee was fucking balling as fuck too, going hard, shooting those gaps, getting tackles for losses. That boy beast, man. And I'm very happy that he's lasted all year without an injury. He's played every game. He's played every game. Our defense played really well. Barry Church, you need to catch those fucking picks though. I know you might, that fucking thing on your arm might whenever you hit the ground with you holding the ball with that arm, with that fucking cast or whatever that thing is. I seen on one of them, that's the reason why it popped out. But you got the other arm, motherfucker. Hold the ball with the other arm. 2 interceptions. Somebody else almost caught one. Who was it? Was it Hitchens or? I think it was Hitchens or somebody almost caught an interception. Right to you. Should have had that one too. And we didn't capitalize on no fucking turnovers, man. 7 points all game. They got 3, we got 3. It was pretty much a fucking even game, man. But I mean, our offense, a top 10 wide receiver, a fucking badass, one of the best, probably the best fucking rookie quarterback to start 11 games is Dak right now. I don't think any fucking quarterback has started. Maybe Ben. Big Ben got 13 straight wins, but second's fucking pretty damn good. And the quarterback that's fucking playing lights out. Ezekiel Elliott, leading rusher in the NFL. Jason Witten, a fucking Hall of Fame tight end. Cole Beasley, one of the hardest fucking slot receivers to cover. Terrence Williams, a fucking underrated fucking number 2 wide receiver. He could be better, but he's not shit either. And the best offensive line in football. And we could only muster 7 points. We are not going to win the Super Bowl. We're not going to go to the playoffs playing this way and win. It's just not going to happen. We got to play our brand of football, which is what I said. That's the only way. And no, Romo doesn't need a fucking comeback. People need to stop saying that stupid shit. We already picked Dak. I'm rolling with Dak. And we need to go forward with him. People are already saying, oh, put Romo in. That's stupid as fuck. That shit's not going to happen. That shit better not happen. And if it does, I don't know, man. Dak's our quarterback. He needs to remain our quarterback. Ride the whole season out. Get all the reps he can, because obviously he needs them. And we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the season, man. Giants, you guys get all the credit in the world. You guys held us down. Sweeping us this year. I do hope we play you guys in the playoffs, man. I don't want to hear no excuses that if the Giants would have went to the playoffs and we would have lost or blah, blah, blah. I want the hardest fucking road to the fucking Super Bowl if we can make it that far. I want the hardest road in the playoffs. I want the hardest road because it'll make it that much more satisfying if we do win whatever we get to, and it'll make it to where there's no excuses from anybody. No excuses from me either. I don't want to feel like we got the easy way. I want to beat the Giants. So I really do hope we meet you guys in the playoffs. I would rather play in Dallas, get the home field advantage and all that, and still play you guys. But if Giants win out and we win out, Giants are gonna take the fucking seat above us. We're gonna have to go to New York again. So, however way it turns out, whatever happens, happens. I'm cool with it. I just want to play the Giants again in the division round. I want to play the Giants in the division round. And then if we beat you guys in the conference, the hardest team probably next is probably the Falcons. Seahawks ain't playing that well right now. Their defense is in shambles right now without Earl Thomas and without a number 2 cornerback. So I think the Falcons would be the next hardest team to play in the playoffs. And in Super Bowl, man, if we even make it that far, I don't know if we can. We need to play our brand of football. But if for some miracle we do make it, we need to play the hardest team as well, which would probably be the Patriots. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to do it one game at a time. We got the Bucks next week. Let's start right there, and then get that win and facing another tough defense. We'll see. We'll see if we can get at least one good win from a very good defense. We already got the Vikings, but barely. I want to win against a good defense definitively. No fucking controversy. Nothing. Just straight, we whoop that ass. So, Buccaneers next. Sunday Night Football. We'll see how that shit goes, man. I'm Dark Cowboy 90. I'm out this bitch. Alright, see you guys.